this is the query from our viewer side also.
After that, I felt dejected and lost my motivation to study.
So, Lokesh, as you are placed into the NVIDIA,
First was based on 2 pointers, and the second was based on Rabin-Carr algorithm. Have some goal in your life and work hard for it. Do not get dejected by failures in the way.
Hi everyone. So we are again back with our new interview experience with Lokesh, and today we are going to discuss that how Lokesh moved from Tier 3 college to IIITH, and then how he got placed to the product-based company. So welcome Lokesh. Can you please introduce yourself?
Hello everyone. My name is Lokesh Singh. I am currently pursuing my MTech in computer science from IIIT Hyderabad.
Okay, great. So Lokesh, how did you come to engineering, and how did you move to MTech?
So when I was in school, we had a computer science subject which fascinated me because it was mostly based on logic. You don't have to mug up things like the other subjects. You can understand them and then come with your own logic. So that's how I got interest in computer science. After school, I got an admission to a private college because at that time I didn't prepare for JEE because I knew I couldn't crack it. So when I was in my 5th semester of college, I thought about my future, like in which company I will be going to place and what will be my life after that. I was studying in a Tier 3 college, which has an average package of around 3.5 lakhs. So I thought to myself, in the end, if I got placed in such a service-based company, then how much time it will take me to reach a decent package. And after considering all these factors, I choose to prepare for GATE because through GATE, one can get admission to a Tier 1 college, which has great opportunities for learning and also for placements.
Yeah, if we are doing the masters or the MTech from a good college, and it opens very good opportunities in terms of placement, in terms of learning. Okay, so
Yes, sir.
can you tell us what happened in your GATE exam, or you can say how you got into IIITH? And more specifically, if I ask you, this is the query from our viewer side also, as the PG exam or the PG entrance exam is the main requirement for getting admission into MTech and MS at IIITH. So what are the things that are asked into this PG exam, or how one can prepare for that? Or is there is any cutoff to qualify this exam?
Okay. So when I was in my 7th semester, I got placed in a service-based company as I was expecting. But after that, I gave my full concentration to the GATE exam. So when I gave my GATE exam, it didn't go that well because I have made some silly mistakes, and I got a rank of 738. Seats in the top IITs and NITs for general get close around 450 rank. It was not the case that I was not well prepared for the exam, but actually I had taken it too seriously. Um, that's why because all the your efforts and hard work depend upon a single day. So uh, the gate was on February. After that, I felt dejected and lost my motivation to study. I was watching Netflix for whole days because I had nothing else to do. The PG exam was at the end of the April. It consists of 2 sections. First was the aptitude, which contained the basic quant, reasoning, and English questions. Then the second was the technical, which has the similar question as GATE, but of lower difficulty level, as the subjects like compiler, theory of computation, and graph theory were not included. I did pretty well in both the sections, especially on the technical one. Now there is lot of speculation regarding the cutoff. Some people say you have to first clear the aptitude section, then your technical will be evaluated, but no one knows for sure as IIIT does not disclose it. Just to be on safe side, give your 100% to both the tests. Around May, I got the result of the written test and I got selected for the interview. My interview was scheduled for June, in the interview, they ask you question from any topic. Like it depends upon your faculty which is taking your interview. If it is faculty, then he can ask you question in ML subject. And also they ask you a question from your project that you mentioned in your resume. And also they ask which is your favorite subject, and they ask question from that. The result were announced at the end of the June, and I got selected. It was one of the best moments of my life.
Okay, great. So Lokesh, like just one point I want to ask, like for example, as you said, it depends on the faculty who is interviewing the candidate. Let's say I have not done any work on the ML side, but the interviewer is from the ML background. So at this point, what should the candidate do in the interview?
Okay, so it can happen. So candidates should tell the interviewer that I have not done any project or work in that particular field, but I have done some project in the other field. I have interest in that particular field, or I have done project in that particular field. The interviewer will ask the question on the field that you have mentioned. Therefore, they also ask which are your favorite subject and what project have you done.
Yeah, great. Yeah, so like here I want to like point out very important thing that Lokesh has also said, like after giving the GATE exam, sometimes we do not get the expected rank that we are expecting. So sometimes we feel like my efforts have gone into vain. But like if we continue our journey, then also like we can land up to a better opportunity also. So as he has moved to Triple IT H. Okay, so here I want to ask, like when you joined Triple IT H for MTech, so there are many courses at Triple IT H. So what courses did you opt for?
Okay, so in the first semester of Triple ITH, you have fixed courses. In my time, we have 4 courses: advanced problem solving, advanced operating system, scripting, and district mathematics. After the first semester, you have liberty to choose your own subjects. Like in the present semester, I have computer vision, optimization, distributed system, and music mind therapy as my subjects.
Okay, so that means in the first semester we have to take the fixed courses, right?
Yes, because they build up your base for the computer science.
Okay. Okay, so that means like after building our foundation, then we can go for the electives from our second semester onwards, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay, great. So Lokesh, like as you are placed into the NVIDIA, which is a product-based company, so like we want to ask, the NVIDIA works in the area of GPUs and system programming. So like, did you take any course which is like relevant to GPU or the system programming, which actually help you into the interview rounds of the NVIDIA, or how the training or the assignment at the IIITH help you in the interview rounds?
Yes, courses and assignment helped me in the interview process, as some of my assignments were project level. I remember interviewer asked me what next line of code I have written. I have written around 1600 line of code in a assignment of advanced operating system. It was for developing a POSIX cell. Also, doing such big assignment enhance your debugging skills.
Okay, yeah. So this was the like very important point, as you said, making such good projects or the assignment help us in our debugging skills. So debugging skills which are very much essential or needed into the company. So yeah, I think these things really help you into the interviews. Okay, great. Okay, so next question is like this NVIDIA opportunity. It was like on-campus opportunity or the off-campus?
NVIDIA was on campus. The company visited during the placement season.
Okay, on campus, great. So like, what was the selection process at the NVIDIA?
So for NVIDIA, first we have an online coding round. It consists of one coding question, which was based on the DP plus binary search, and some gate level and output based MCQ questions. Those students who clear this round are scheduled to have 2 technical rounds, but due to the timing constraint, the two rounds were merged into single technical round taken by two interviewers. The round has basic and advanced questions from subjects like OS and OOPS and discussion on my projects. Then they asked two coding questions. First was based on two pointers, and the second was based on Rabin-Karp algorithm for string matching. Then they asked me to write the code for the Rabin-Karp algorithm. After that, I have HR round, which has basic HR questions like why NVIDIA and where you see yourself in 5 years. The whole interview got completed around 2 hours, and later that night, results were announced, and I got selected.
So as you mentioned, there were two technical rounds scheduled, but later on they merged those two technical rounds into the single one. So here, one important thing that I want to tell to our viewers that sometimes it happens like the company just do something other than what they have mentioned. For example, they can take your GD also, although they have not mentioned in their interview process for the elimination round and all. So we should be like well prepared for GD round also, other than our technical part. Yeah. So okay.
Yeah, like MathWorks has done the GD round first.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Great. So, and other thing is like as Lokesh pointed out, we should also prepare for the technical as well as the HR round also. We should not neglect that part. Like if we have qualified all the technical rounds, then we should not think that we are selected until unless our final results are out. We should not take the HR round lightly. Yeah. Okay. So next question is like how one can prepare for such product-based companies. For example, like what are some of the things which are usually asked in these product-based companies based on your experiences?
Okay, so to start your preparation for any product-based company, your priority should be coding, because almost every product company first has a coding test. To prepare for coding, I will recommend you doing coding question on sites like LeetCode, InterviewWit, CACS, and GFG. Also, you can search for past interview questions for that particular company.
So
Then for the interview,
like here, I want to ask like LeetCode, GFG is like Geeks for Geeks. That is okay. Like, can you tell us like what is this CSES?
So CSES is a site which has a coding question based on a topic. Like it has DP coding questions, then greedy, and then graph based. The reason why I like CSES because like if you learn some algorithm, like you have learned the algorithm for the connected components, but now you want to implement it. So it has coding question based on that. So it give you overview like how the algorithms are asked in coding questions. Then for interview, you should be well prepared with fundamental subjects like Algo, OS, DS, OOPS, and DB. Except this, some companies ask some programming, system programming questions and also networking questions. It depends on the company and the job profile you are applied for. Also, interview asks on your projects. Therefore, you should have at least 2 to 3 good projects in your resume. I have seen many people take HR round lightly, but it is also important. So you should be well prepared with basic HR questions. I will recommend reading the book Cracking the Coding Interview and also read past experiences on Geeks for Geeks.
Okay. Yeah. So like as Lokesh said, like we should be prepared for the like Algo, DS, OOPS, OS, these subjects, which are actually we prepared for the GATE exam also. So I think the preparation at the GATE exam has helped you, Lokesh, at the interview round also, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. So like we should also be prepared for the OOPS part also, like object-oriented features. So because company mostly ask OOPS part also. So let's move to our next question. Okay. So like this is a very important question, which create a confusion in the minds of the people. Like, although we talked about the product-based company, but I want to ask, like, is there any harm in doing a job at service-based companies? Because there is a lot of hype around the product-based company that you should work for these product-based companies. So what is your general opinion? Like, are service-based companies not good?
So there is no harm in working service-based company. I'm not saying that they are a bad company, as some of my friends from BTech work there. But choosing the product-based company was my personal choice, as it provide a better package and benefits as compared to service-based company. That's the reason why there is so much hype for the product-based companies, and also their work-life balance is better. You can check the employees' review of NVIDIA on Glassdoor, and then compare with reviews of any service-based company. You will understand.
Okay, great. Yeah, it depends like on the choice of the people to people, like where they are feeling comfortable to work for, and there are many other factors involved. Okay, thank you.
Yes, sir.
So, like as you are like pursuing your MTech in the IIIT, and like the semester is about to over, so I want to ask like IIIT gives good training to a student academically. So, like, what difference do you feel in comparison to your BTech? That what part or what additional things IIIT has given to you, or do you feel it worth to do MTech?
So the main difference is that now I feel more confidence while tackling new problems, because Triple ITH focuses more on the practical learning. Therefore, the most of the subjects consist of 4 to 5 assignments and a project. Doing them give you the confidence in that particular subject. Like take example of a particular subject, semi, which I have in my second semester. Semi stand for statistical methods in AI. In this subject, the assignments was to implement different semi algorithms like decision tree, gradient descent, k-mean clustering from scratch. When you do these types of assignments, you get in-depth knowledge of the subject. So yes, I feel doing MTech from IIIT was worth it.
Okay, great. So I think like the good colleges like IIIT and all the IITs, so they prepare the students, you can say, in such a way so that they are they can learn new things by themselves also. And as you mentioned, like you are making the projects which are generally uh, made from the scratch. So I believe these projects has helped you into the your entry into the this product based company, or you can say at the NVIDIA process, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So thank you, Lokesh. And like any last message that you want to give up to our viewers?
I just want to say, have some goal in your life and work hard for it. Do not get dejected by failures in the way, because in the end, when you reach to your goal, all the hard work and efforts will be worth it. And also, I want to thank my parents for always believing in me, my teachers and mentors for guiding me, and my friends for supporting me. Lastly, I want to quote some lines from my favorite poem. Uh, Many of you, like me, have heard or read this poem in your school days. I didn't properly understand back then, but now I get it. The following lines are from Road Not Taken by Robert Frost. Two roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less traveled by, and that has made all the difference.
Okay, great. Yeah, so like you made a decision where like normally people do not take that road, like to decide what they want to achieve into their future, and you decided upon that, and at last you got the results for that. Like you got a better company and better learning academically, and I think socially. Okay. So thank you, Lokesh, and thank you for your time and telling your great experience with our viewers. Okay. So thank you. Bye bye.
Okay, thank you, sir. Bye.
So I hope you have liked the journey of Lokesh, that how he moved from tier 3 college to IIIT and then how he landed a job in product based company. So if you have any comment, query, then you can write down into the comment box below. We will answer them. Do like and share this video among your friends so that they can also get benefit of this interview experience. And do not forget to subscribe this channel, because I will be making similar videos on the interview experiences and other relevant topics. So for that, please subscribe this channel and press the bell icon for further notification. Let's meet into your next video. Till then, goodbye.